It's a new year, the beginning of a brand new decade, and a chance to start moving in the right direction, putting one foot in front of the other and giving your best for no matter what comes your way. Well, that's exactly what the Newport News Police Department is looking forward to doing, as they recently gathered at the Ferguson Center for the Arts on the campus of Christopher Newport University for a graduation ceremony recognizing their first independent academy class consisting of 22 new officers. Indeed, a very proud moment. But don't be mistaken, their journey to this point was indeed no easy task.
Michael Springer.
Well, you know, most people don't realize it almost takes us a year and a half to hire and train and put on the street a new police officer. In 2004, when I came here, I set some priorities, and they were hire the best, train the best, and train them in the best possible way, have a good career development and professional development program, and this really capped it off. When I got here, we did not have our own police academy. For about 3 years, we had what was considered a satellite academy from the regional academy, but this was the first graduation of our own independent academy. And what that means is we are sanctioned by the state to have our own police academy to train our own people. There are not that many across the state. And this gives us a great opportunity to train around the specific needs of a police officer in Newport News.
So what's the first thing we're going to do? Don a mask. So both parties are going to don a mask. Chin into the cup. Reach in, find the pull tab, pull the webbing over. So I recommend starting with the middle ones first.
Today what we're doing is we're making sure that all the recruits are ready to hit the street with any of the weapons of mass destruction, personal protective equipment that they're going to need, and the helmets. It's important that they have all of this stuff fitted and ready to go for their first day on the street. Well, starting from the head down, they got their helmet, they have their gas mask, they have their entire suit and gloves and boots. And when all these things are put together, we tape them up so that we have one continuous seal around the entire body to keep any outside chemical agents or anything like that from getting to them. I think it's excellent that we have our own academy now. I, for one, several years ago went through the regional academy, and this we can tailor exactly to our needs as a department and as a city for what we want the recruits to know so that they're ready on day one when they go out here and start working the road.
We're at a tarmac right beside the Newport News Williamsburg International Airport. This trains the students that not only are we going to be riding our cars in nice weather, but we're going to put them in inclement weather, something to get used to when they're out on the road by themselves. This course, by no means are we certifying people to be race car drivers or stunt drivers. This just kind of breaks in the recruits as the basic vehicle operations, the lights, the siren, how we want them to drive these vehicles. Obviously, they are not your normal sedans that you see out there on the road. They are equipped with different equipment that they'll be using in their daily routine. We set up different courses, backing, parking, some basic fundamentals. And throughout the week, we'll start to make them a little harder, a little bit more challenging. But at the end of it, we'll incorporate everything that they'll have to deal with out on the street on a daily basis.
It is intimidating. What they're actually feeling is a little bit of anxiety. They're out here testing, so their position here in the department is on the line as to whether or not they pass. And generally, most of them do fairly well in driving after they get the hang of the cars. But one of the things that they're learning how to do is to manage stress. To drive a car under such conditions with lights and sirens, in addition to responding to the call, whatever call it is that you're responding to, tends to release some adrenaline and get you really pumped up. So what they need to learn to do out here is to control that. Some of the things that come out of that tunnel vision prevent you from seeing certain things that tend to, from time to time, contribute to accidents. So as they learn how to manage their stress, they're better able to handle the vehicle.
This department has done a very good job of giving you a taste of what you're going to taste out there in the streets. Of course, you don't know how you're going to react until you're actually there, but they have done a great job of preparing us mentally, telling us to calm down, but also letting us know you're going to have to execute and how to do that.
Today, the basic law enforcement students are learning how to handle a shotgun. We'll go from double lock buck, which is actually little pellets. There's 9 pellets in each shot. And then we'll get to the slugs later on this afternoon, which is a 1 ounce piece of lead, which can go quite a farther distance and do more of an impact on an individual if it's needed. Fire! Some have never handled a shotgun before, correct. Some have. It's been quite a while. Others have not fired it at all, but did very well for the first rounds of shooting. And I told them they'd probably have a little bruise by the end of the afternoon, but they're going to get used to it. Fire!
I've never shot a shotgun before, but with the instructors, their patience, and actually it's pretty exciting, you know, to be able to learn all these different things. It makes you a more well-rounded person. You think about different things that you've never really thought about before, and from a different perspective, as being the officer instead of the regular civilian.
There you go. Fire! It's a long 22 weeks. This is just the basic law enforcement. This starts the career. They have 3 months of field training, and then they're cleared to be on their own. And from there on, that's when they really start getting their hands dirty and start seeing what police work is all about. Fire!
Well, I'll tell you, if you want to be a police officer in a great city where you're going to get all types of experience, and you're not just going to ride around, you're going to get involved with the public, the community, you're going to have fun and a great job, come see us in Newport News.